Hello, y'all. This is going to be a little bit of a long video because I've been storing clips for this situation for a bit, okay? This is going to be for you, Homebody Hideout. I feel like you need some reminding. I sure do. So let's get into it, shall we?
Ready with me to be bashed on the internet some more?
Bashed on the internet, or people telling truths that you wouldn't tell yourself? But quick question, what's the difference between what people are exposing about you and what you use that platform for?
If I am all of these things that y'all are saying about me, where's my name on a registry?
Because you pledged. Do you need us to explain that to you? It doesn't seem like you have the intellectual ability to understand, nor the common sense to understand that when Kaylee gave you the chance to be honest, you should have been honest. You should have. Instead, you decided to sit in that live and victimize yourself while calling the actual victim a rapist. That you chose to do that. Kaylee gave you every fucking out, and you chose to stick to that story.
Where are my kids with me? They're with me. But where's my name, you guys? Not on there.
All over the FOIA requests. Yeah, that's where it is. Your name is on the police reports. Yeah. This is a bad look. Your consistent double down is making you look even worse. I know you might not want to accept that, but it is. And people have the right to not want to share a platform with somebody that has those kind of charges. You don't see that? Would you want to share a platform? Well, you know.
I did read the report, you guys. I read the report, and if all of those things were true, first of all, how could I be on the run for 4 months in a small fucking town?
Is that what that's your argument? Look, I always wonder about people like you, because do you think that like your history won't make it? Do you think that you're gonna post videos exposing other people and people aren't gonna be digging into you? Because that's what happens. Are you new here? Are you new here? Anybody that runs any type of tea commentary, their shit is being dug through constantly. So did you think this just wasn't gonna come up? Because that's a bad one. But here's the thing. Police reports, valid proof. Add that to the victim's mother and his wife coming to this app to corroborate those police reports, has you looking real bad. Real bad. And there is a lot of people on this app that do not want to share it with people like you. Yeah. So something tells me that if you think that you're being bullied now, it's not going to get any better. It's not. I also happen to know that people are concerned for the well-being of your children, because there seems to be some blaring inconsistencies about that FEMA fracture, that the story that you told versus what actually happened. So something tells me that they'll be there momentarily.
And if all those things were true, right? If those were true, I would be on a registry. There would be no way in shit that I would not be on a fucking registry.
Yeah, that's also not actually true. Different states have different registry protocol, if you will. It seems like, I'm just going to be honest with you, it seems like you're just throwing these things out there and there's really no basis to them. Every state, different tiers, different registration qualifications, different, everything is different state to state. The truth is, you did it. That's the truth. Not only did you do it, if you were really sorry in Kaylee's live, you would have taken accountability, but I don't think you're sorry. I don't think you see anything wrong with what you've done, and that's alarming at the very least. If you had any type of remorse for what you did, you would have been honest. But instead, you took that opportunity to blame shift and victimize yourself while calling the victim a rapist. But now you think that we should ease off, right? You think we should just stop it. That's not how it works. Sorry.
There would be no plea deal. There would be absolutely no leeway whatsoever. And especially if I went on the run, it doesn't make sense. To me, it does not make sense. And I'm sure it doesn't make sense to others as well.
It doesn't make sense to you because you're the perp. It never makes sense to them. But it makes sense to most individuals, especially mothers with children or survivors, which kind of pissed them off. So I don't think you're doing too well. You had a chance, but you flopped miserably. Not only did you flop, but you also angered a whole new community about it. You sure did.
Because you brought up my past that is more than 10 years old.
I want you to understand me when I say what I'm about to say. There is no time limit when you're a P3DO. There is no time limit of how long ago those charges were when they involved hurting children.
That I can't speak on Santos, Ruby, Bree, any of them.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree because it's a little, just a smidge, hypocritical if you're on this here platform calling other people out for their behavior with a past like that, or charge like that, should I say. I don't think that makes you the morality police. It's hypocritical. I don't even know who they are, but do they have crimes against children charges? Because if not, then yeah, you should just zip the fucking lip.
You're fucking wrong. My past is my past, but what they're doing is present.
So that's debatable. Remind me, 2 weeks ago, about that, estimating, you sat in a live and lied about this very situation. That was you, wasn't it? So that kind of brings that situation to the current. Like, even in a court of law, it would bring the situation to the current, right? The rule of discovery. We just found out about it. Therefore, we're going to talk about it.
I may speak on that. I am allowed to.
I mean, obviously, you could speak on whatever the fuck you want to, but that doesn't mean that other people can't do the same. It just makes you look really bad. It does. Maybe you don't have the ability to notice this, but also, there's something, and I've been noticing this with the people that I've been covering these days, something in the eyes. Y'all don't have it. It's like you're missing a soul. Add to your super strange cadence when you speak, all I see is red flags, baby.
You guys thought I was going to stay silent about this group. I'm not going to.
You don't have to, but something tells me that people just aren't going to support you. You don't have to stay quiet about anything. The truth of it is, you came onto this app, decided for whatever weird reason to run some type of T page and hid this. And then when called out about it, you lied. You did. When the truth of it is, if you'd have been honest in that original live where you were coming out with your story, there are some strange motherfuckers that they would have supported you. But the vast majority of this app will not. Will not. There is a lot of people on this app that do not agree with people that have charges like yours, right? Charges like yours, which, by the way, this is for everybody else. In itself, is a violation of terms of service. It sure is. You're kind, if you catch my drift. Y'all aren't allowed up on this bitch. And you shouldn't be. There are children on this app. TikTok legal. Yeah, there are people that know how to get in contact with TikTok, and all they have to do is attach your record. And it'll be a matter of time before your account is down and you are IP banned. So, sorry.
The only reason why y'all are mentioning me is for the distraction of Bree's court coming up and the fact that Ruby got exposed.
What? I don't even know who you're talking about.
Exposing me, y'all did that, right? But going on and on about me, I'm not an influencer. I'm not somebody on here in the public's eye all the time, like the people that we talk about.
You're not somebody that's legally able to be on this app at all. Your record, DQ. You should not legally have a TikTok account. So, if you're no better than the people that you're talking about, you're making that anti-community look terrible. Because no community that I've ever been a part of would accept that charge. What? alternate reality do you live on? If your kids were on this app, you would be okay with somebody else with your charge on this app? Or no? I just want to get a hold of like what your morality line is. Because you'd have a problem if it was somebody else with the charge on this app with your kids, right? But we're not supposed to feel some kind of way that you're on this app with that charge? Does that make sense to anybody else?
So it's all a distraction, and that's fine.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I am not attempting to distract from anything for anyone. My issue is your fucking charge. And the fact that you attempted to lie about said charge, victimize yourself, and call the actual victim a rapist. That's what you did. That's my problem. And I suspect that that's other people's problem as well.
Unless it's Alan, which is fucking weird because Alan came out and told his whole fucking story, his whole truth, and y'all are still like, no, he's not credible.
I don't know who Alan is, but all victims deserve a voice. So I think that this is just deflection for you. That's what I think. Because daily, the number of people that are finding out the truth about the lies that you told about those charges, they grow daily. So this just seems like a piss poor attempt to point the finger over there. Nah, we're watching you. We are. We're telling you that we're not going to sit silently while you're on this app having a history of hurting fucking children. Okay? I don't know Alan. I don't know Alan's story. But you could be damn sure that that has nothing to do with you.
Why? Because you guys have your head so far up Ruby that you can literally taste what she had to eat that day?
Girl, what? I don't know who Ruby is. But guess what? I watched that live that you attempted to martyr yourself in. Remember? You said you took the charge. You'd gladly take the charge. You remember that? You were going to take the charge so that he wasn't charged with rape. You fucking lied. You lied. You're still continuing to lie and shame that victim. You are a sick fuck. You sure are. I think in some sick way, you're getting gratification out of this, and that's a fucking problem.
People believe somebody who won't even come on here and show their fucking face. They need mommy and their wife to fucking speak for them.
I want you to understand what I'm about to say to you. Don't you dare fucking talk about them like that. They would have never had to do that if you didn't get on this motherfucker and fucking lie. Don't you attempt to throw it on them. Bitch, fuck you. I don't know who you think you are, but somebody needs to put you in your fucking place because you are way out of fucking line. You assaulted that child. Yeah, you did. And his family coming to this app is because you attempted to lie. They shouldn't have to do that. If you had any type of remorse, you wouldn't have fucking lied, bitch. The fuck are you talking about? The audacity of you. Honestly. Who the fuck do you think you are? Their mommy. You ran from her though, right? When she walked in on you assaulting her child, you fucking ran from her, right? Got all this mouth on the internet. Weird.
But y'all won't believe Alan, who came on here publicly and told his story. His story never fucking changed.
Listen, two things could be true at the same time, okay? Whoever Alan is could be a victim, but that doesn't fucking absolve you, bitch. The audacity of you to continue getting on this app. I want your page. I will have your page. I promise you I will. I promise you I will. So I'm going to start emailing TikTok legal with your record because you should not be on this motherfucker. Especially if you're going to use your fucking platform to call other people out while you or victim shame your fucking victim. You got what goes on here all the way fucked up. You sure do. You're gonna learn though.
Nothing, he's credible, but because he supports me, he's not credible anymore. Like, the trauma that he endured didn't happen. You guys just believe Ruby like that.
I also don't believe anybody's saying that. I think that you're using it as some kind of sick fucking... It's gross. It really is disgusting. Well, real quick, like, how do you advocate for children with a charge like that? Does that not make sense why people are like, this is bullshit? If anything, I don't know how old said person is, but I'll tell you right now, I'd be fucking concerned with you around him. I sure would. You shouldn't be around any children at all in any capacity.
That's wild, seeing how Ruby is, y'all call me a pred, but that bitch, she is, come on, 20 and 16.
22 and 16? So if you have enough self-awareness to understand that 20 and 16 is a problem, what the fuck do you think about 22 and 16? I'd love to hear your answer to that. You don't get it? Is that the problem? You just said this with your whole fucking chest. 20 and 16? Come on. You were 22 and he was 16.
20 and 16. Are we not going to talk about that?
But here you are complaining that people are continuing to talk about your charges. Girl, calling it your past, but yet here you are talking about somebody else being 20 and their husband being 16. You assaulted a 16-year-old. I swear this app blows my mind every day. Every fucking day.
Y'all so focused on me and what I'm doing that there is someone who actually groomed and raised a child to be their spouse.
Girl, your ethics and morals are all over the place. You could recognize that as being wrong, but can't recognize the fact that you left some things out in the original story that you told as well, because you said that it was only once and you remembered him buckling up his pants. Remember all that? Yeah, we all remember that. It sucks when you fucking lie and it gets recorded, doesn't it? Y'all never learn. It's truly crazy to me. You remember you said that? But you left out the night before where y'all completed the act. His wife should not have to come to this app. His mother should not have to come to this app. You should not be able to re-traumatize your victim so that you could try to hold on to a platform that you're not keeping. You're not. People around here, they know that, like, if I give my word about something, I will have your page down. I will. So, if I were you, I'd start getting contact information now.
Believe the children.
That's my personal favorite. Believe the children. We do. We do. We believe all victims. Over here, anyway. I am a firm believer in believing all victims. And in your case specifically, there's proof. Are we just glazing past that? There are police reports. There are victim statements. There was cell phone evidence. You knew what you were doing. I firmly believe that. I do. You might want to play dumb on this app, but I think you knew. And there's something with your eyes, like dead, soulless. I don't know if other people are picking up on that, but I am. So, this is the part that I love. Hello, Homebody Hideout. Heather Sicko. My name is Margaret. People around here call me your favorite villain. Villain, for sure. You better get comfortable, baby, because I think that you're going to be a frequent topic around here.